my next YouTube tutorial. So today in this tutorial we are going to learn about transpose of matrix. So guys, basically transpose of matrix is a matrix obtained from a given matrix by interchanging each row and corresponding columns. So guys, today we are going to write a C program for demonstration of transpose of matrix. So let's start with opening our Turbo C++ application by clicking on Start Turbo C++. So here you can go to File for opening a new project and you can name it as 4.c. The extension of your file should be .c as you are writing a C program. So after pressing enter, this blue screen will appear where you can start writing your code. So let's start with including the header files. So #include stdio.h. So this is the one built-in header file, and one more I'm gonna write, that is #include conio.h. So these are the two built-in header files which we are using in our main program. And now we'll start with the main program from where the execution actually starts. So let's start with the declaration of two matrices of rows and columns of size 10. So one matrix is A and another matrix is 10, and the size of rows and columns for both the matrices is 10. So with the same data type, I'm going to declare four more variables, that is I, j, m and n. So I and j are for the for loops and m and n are for your rows and columns of a matrix. So let's start with the built-in function called clr_scr, which is used to clear the output screen each and every time. Now I'm going to use printf. Now I'm going to use printf function to print the data onto the output screen, and the data is enter the value for rows and columns for matrix A. So this value will be given by the user. So now I'm using scanf function so that these values are read by the computers too. So I'm going to use %d/n %d, and now I'm going to use ampersand m and ampersand n. So in mn and we are storing the values of our rows and columns, like how many rows and columns should be there in your matrix. Now again I'm going to use printf function to print. So this time I'm gonna print enter the %d values. So this value will also be given by the user. So here I'm gonna read m into n because the value of this %d is the multiplication of m into n. So as you all know, the data which the user will insert is in the form of arrays. So we need to use the for loops for iteration. So I'm gonna use I and j for loop. So I is equal to 0. I is less than m and I plus plus. So this is your first for loop, and another for loop, that is j for loop. So j is equal to 0, j is less than n and j plus plus. So these are the two for loops. Now we can scan the values using scanf. I'm using %d as it is an integer variable, and ampersand your matrix. So I'm replacing the values of rows and columns with I and j here. And now again we are going to repeat the for loops, both the for loops. I is equal to 0, I is less than m and I plus plus. Now again j for loop, so j is equal to 0 and j is less than n and j plus plus. Now we have used these two for loops again for initializing the T matrix, that is after transpose matrix I comma j is equal to a I comma j. So here we are initializing the value of matrix A to matrix T. So now again we are gonna use printf function to print the above information, that the transpose of matrix A is this value will be provided by the computer. So we are using save sequences /n and /n and /t so that the cursor moves to the next line, and here we are going to terminate it. And now again I'm going to use for loop, I for loop, that is I is equal to 0, I is less than m, and I plus plus. Now I'm going to open the braces for this. Now again j for loop, j is equal to 0 and j is less than n and j plus plus. So these are your the next for loop. So no need to open the braces for this. We are directly writing printf %d, and here is a place where your transpose will take place. That is, here we are gonna write j and I so that the transpose takes place. Here we have written ij, here I am writing ji. Now again you can use the printf function to print these save sequences, that is /n /t. And now here you can come out of this for loop, and here comes the last line of your program, that is get ch, and here you can close your main program. So this is all about your transpose of matrix. So now you can go to file for saving your file for future purpose. Now for compilation purpose, you can come here for compiling. So if there are any errors, it will show the errors. According to that you can solve it, and if you have any doubts, please ask in the comment section. Now it is success, press any key, so press enter key. Now you can go to run for running your program. So this is how your output screen will look like. So it is asking for the values of rows and columns. So I'll enter 2 and 2. So the rows and columns should be 2. Now it is asking for entering the 4 values. So I'll enter the 4 values, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. After pressing enter, I'll get the output, that is 1, 3 and 2, 4. As you can see, the transpose has taken place. So this was all about your transpose of matrix. So if you want to come out of this output screen, you can press enter. And if you want to come out of this Turbo C++ application, so you can press the shortcut keys Alt Enter to come out of this, and you can close all your C programs. After closing this, you are done with this transpose of matrix. So thank you guys for watching this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe our channel for further updates.